said I was legit ever since I blew. They all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got choked long. I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then hit with the.
The bell is tolling. It's a coach. You're immersed in the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we're going to look at Le'Veon Bell, fresh off a 100-yard performance a week ago, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the New England Patriots. With that, let's head on up to Foxborough, standing by with the call at Gillette Stadium.
From the home of the reigning Super Bowl champs, we are inside a sold-out and absolutely rocking Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fans a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacobe Brissett.
Just 4 weeks left in the regular season, and he has to be firmly in the driver's seat for the MVP award.
Yeah, as the month of December wears on, we'll see how this all shakes out, and the debate will certainly heat up. But he's done everything they've asked of him.
Wouldn't you love to be in his head right now, though, to see what he's thinking, how much this is affecting him? Is he thinking about it at all? Are his teammates talking to him about it? He's dealing with a little bit of pressure, though, even though he's right now the #1 guy.
On second. His throw incomplete. Now for the Patriots, they're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Just like that. Just like that. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Let's go, Eddie. Let's go, Eddie.
Out of the gun, Brissett. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. From the gun, here's Brissett. Hits his target. It's Tanner Gabriel. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now Brissett. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. They'll throw again. Brissett. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line. from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They will run it. It's McKissick. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
He can run. Kansas City, touchdown. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. Or these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. They'll be led out by their Pro Bowl quarterback in 2018, the guy from Clemson in his 3rd year, Deshaun Watson. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down. Offensive starters time. Electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college. A bigger, thicker runner while he was at Michigan State. Lost weight, became more of a whippet in the NFL. And now no one can tackle the guy, whether he's running it or catching it.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. Watson looks to throw again. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed and, more importantly, perhaps that first-round bye.
But they have to clinch it, don't they?
Yeah.
That's the key, right? So, in a sense, the playoffs have started. They've got to go ahead and get this thing done. Otherwise, it's a different road, and you really don't want to be at the mercy of other teams and their results.
Here's McKissick. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. A first down throw for Brissett. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 33 yards that time. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Brissett, that's into the hands of the tight end Leggett. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. You're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
A 2nd down throw for Brissett. He finds his target, Beckham. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a 1st down. Brissett again. The quick slant caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
We got 3. We got 3.
Now a fake on the give here as they get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's thrown for a touchdown pass, and he's run for one so far.
When you're able to watch a guy perform at a high level and do it in multiple ways, yeah, arm, legs, he really helps his team in a big way. You've got to think that they feel great about where they are in this ball game, and they feel even better about him leading their team.
Now he's hoping to put them into a better spot after this drive. On 2nd and 9, Brissett, it's caught, Beckham. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Looking for more there on first down, but this thrown out. Field incomplete. A first update now out of Jacksonville. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. Jared Goff with one touchdown pass thus far. On second down, Brissett again. It's caught by OBJ. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Brissett. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes two to tango. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Into the air once more. It's Brissett. Bryant has it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable second and 1. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing, Brissett, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On the bootleg, it's Brissett. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the pass incomplete. In the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Brissett sets to throw it.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Gets it to Gabriel on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
54.
This is third and goal. Brissett, and he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Jordan Leggett, as the first half is winding down, and the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. No surprise there, third and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for two?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. The final shot before the break. Watson looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the 2nd half. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
That'll be a New England 1st down and gain of 12. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Up and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
They'll go again with Bell. Gets around him. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Bell. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. At the Chiefs' 47-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points. And
it's caught inside the 25. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 49 yards. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? They just gave up a big, big game.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw, Brissett. That is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not street.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Jordan Leggett, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Again, it's Brissett. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Brissett now. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And is there bad blood here? I mean, go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
On 2nd and 15 now. Watson over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. Watson. And that will be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Brissett now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Now Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Brissett on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Push him back.
Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. On first down, Watson. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Now a first down throw. Watson, a screen to Bell. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Watson in the offense going to come up first and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
To the air yet again, Watson. There's the first NFL catch for J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. To throw again on second down, Watson. The open man here, Renfro. 12 yards there and a first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5, and he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. Here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Jordan Leggett, the tight end, his intended receiver. But now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charlie, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Finding Gabriel complete. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over. At the 39-yard line. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be...
Oh, we got it. We got it. Good job, D. Good job, D.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Brissett to throw for it on fourth. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the red zone now, Brissett. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Brissett again. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Brissett sets to throw it, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game. and a message to your team. We're not going to quit no matter what the battle is. We're going to finish this thing out.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Kansas City, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New England, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next.